Hi, I'm Price with Price Right Professional Landscaping Tree Service, and I want to talk to you a little bit about tree planting today and some of the steps that we take to ensure that trees do well. There's some really important things about planting a tree that you only learn by experience, by doing it over and over and over again. So I want to talk to you about some of the lessons that we've learned and some of the things that need to be done to ensure the health of the tree. You know, a lot of times you think it's simple we just dig a hole and throw the tree in the ground, and we see it done wrong so many times that we want to bring some awareness to some of the right ways to do it. So step one is your planting height. That is probably one of the most crucial things of the planting process. We see it too often where trees are planted directly at grade or below grade. And what happens is that tree is not able to shed water off the root system. Whenever that takes place, water will sit in that pocket and cause root rot, and within a few years, you're most likely going to have a dead tree if it's planted too low. So number one thing, planting height. Plant selection, tree selection is really important too, knowing your proper spacing. So some trees can be placed as close as 25 to 30 feet apart. True spacing for southern live oaks is actually 45 feet apart. So we see it all the time where they're planted 12, 15 feet apart, and eventually some of those trees are going to have to be culled out because they're too close. They're going to be competing with each other and shading each other out. So this is a beautiful 6-inch ball cypress. We planted 5 of these this winter. So as you can see, we are planted above grade, and we also have a good mulch ring here. And what this does is it allows the water to sit on the root system and hold moisture around the root system, which is really positive for the tree. So the key is deep watering, at least as often as possible. When these come from the nursery, they're being nursed, right? They're getting water every day, and you got to start to change the habits of your watering to less often and deeper. So you want to change it out of that nursing cycle and get it down to 2 or 3 days a week where it's getting deep watering. Now this is a process, and we can help you through that process of how to throughout the season, how to change your watering for your trees. Another important thing about mulch is you see it all the time where people, homeowners, landscapers, they come in, they mulch up to the trunk of the tree, and that can be really problematic. It's an environment for fungus to grow on the bark. You never want any type of water sitting on your trunk, especially overnight. So you can see that the water shedding away, and then we have our donut mulching, which captures the water, and it's going to go into that void that we dug the hole for, and that's going to encourage those roots to grow out this way. So as we're feeding in here, watering in here, it's hitting that. So if we had the opposite and this was funneled towards the tree, water would sit on it constantly and cause root rot. So there's some helpful tips for tree planting.